Hey everyone, Angela here. Welcome back to No, I'm Not Overreacting. Inevitably, I was gonna have to do a lying down video, and actually one of the reasons that the other video that's getting posted tonight wasn't posted sooner was I worked on it for a very long time and had a lot of back pain and stuff. I've got a lot of health issues since cancer and chemo, especially since I have something called tachycardia, which is a high heart rate. Anytime I'm overheated or exert myself, my heart rate went high. And this last stop before Colorado, as a travel nurse, I went to MD Anderson and saw a cardiologist and got a bunch of testing done and got put on a medicine that helps. So I'm really just now able to really kind of kick it up a notch and try to get in stronger and back into better shape. So I've taken up hiking and I'm a little sore from all of that. So while I was sitting around the camper, I was doing some cleaning and I came across this little notebook that I had, Dream More, Love More, Be More, and inside is my name tag from the Dream Awards by MOCA, which is Minnesota Ovarian Cancer Alliance. I put in for a Dream Award to get money for the first camper I set out with, which was even tinier than this one and didn't even have plumbing. It was pretty crazy, but things have changed, and hopefully we just keep upgrading till there's room for everybody. It's me and the 3 dogs, and then I have kind of adopted family I've met along the way and friends that I like to be able to visit and not have to necessarily pay for a hotel room. So hopefully that's the next step in this adventure. But I wanted to, I've made a lot of ovarian cancer friends since I accepted this award and things like that. So I really wanted to redo my acceptance speech. Also, the video was kind of from the side and away, so now you guys can kind of see my face, and here we go. I've known since I was pretty young that God was calling me to make a difference in this world, to help others and leave this world better than I found it. I remember brainstorming ideas, but nothing ever seemed enough. Eventually, I would settle for becoming a nurse. That was over 14 years ago, but so often I felt like it wasn't enough. There's not enough nurses, not enough caregivers, not enough time, not enough I could do, not enough energy, just not enough. When I was diagnosed in the spring of 2017 and was told that I had had a tumor larger than a baby's head growing in my pelvis for years, I knew that I could no longer work the 2 and 3 jobs, 60 and 70-hour work weeks I had been working for so long. As I was in and out of countless appointments, multiple surgeries, 6 rounds of chemo over 5 months, a reality came crashing down on me. I would never carry a child of my own. At the time, it felt like I was losing so much, and my dreams were being ripped away from me. But the time that I was told that my cancer was chronic, and that there's currently no cure, I began to realize that my dreams weren't being stolen away. They were just adapting and changing, like much of my life was. So just 6 months out from chemo, I adopted a puppy. Truly, whose middle name is Eliana, which literally means God answered your wishes, is not only the love of my life, she is also my support animal. She not only fills that void of not having a child, she makes the PTSD and social anxiety that cancer left behind easier to manage. Soon, another dream that I'd had started coming to fruition. I'd always wanted to go back to school to get my RN so I could be a travel nurse. But while I was going through chemo, it became possible for LPNs to become travel nurses too. I took this as a sign. However, in the middle of this process, I decided to try Airbnb. It was an awful experience. I realized there are some crazy people out there, and having Truly with me severely limited my options. How could I make this work? I'd already given up my apartment, and at least 80% of my worldly possessions had been donated or put in storage. I prayed for the right answers and asked God to either open this door wide or slam it shut so that I would know what to do. And then I remembered a conversation on Facebook I'd had with Kathleen Gavin. She is the head of MOCA. I'd mentioned that everyone who had been through cancer and chemo should be handed a trip to Aruba. She encouraged me to apply so that perhaps I could get a trip to Aruba. But what if I asked for a camper? But wait, I have a Ford Focus. I Googled, is there such a thing as a tiny camper? And Google answered, a teardrop camper. So I knocked on that door in front of me and God opened it wide through MOCA. In January, so this was not this last January, but the January before, Truly and I will be taking off in our tiny teardrop camper, hopefully stopping somewhere along the way in Houston, Texas, where MD Anderson is doing the only study in the US on low-grade ovarian cancer. I did go there. No matter where the open road takes us, we plan to bring loving, caring healthcare to home care and hospice patients, and hugs, smiles, and lots of puppy kisses to everyone along the way. Thank you, Minnesota Ovarian Cancer Alliance, for making my and Truly's dreams come true. Since then, we have a camper probably 3 times that size, and there are 3 children in my life now, Truly, Teal, and T. And it was all made possible because I had cancer. And I firmly believe that it's not what happens to you in life, but what you do with it that matters. And I like to think that I turn rain into rainbows, and I really try to embrace the situation I'm in and for what it is, and turn it into something as positive as I can. If I had gotten married and had kids, I would never travel like this. Definitely would not travel in a 15-foot camper with children, real children. But God made other things possible in my life where I had to let go of dreams. And I keep chasing those dreams, whether it's hiking, learning to play guitar, which I'm working on. I started a true crime podcast and it didn't go well, so I'm going to try again. And now I have a YouTube channel, and eventually I'll hopefully have a nonprofit that can bring all the information together that women who are diagnosed with ovarian cancer need. I want to do all these things, and I'm going to keep going and get as many of them done for as long as God will let me live on this earth. So I hope you all are out there chasing your dreams too. God bless you.